What's up, fellas? Just got leveled up enough to do some supply runs. Let's get this shit on. Lucky belt. That's the first one of the day. Oh, fucking bump.
Anybody got rank to drop a helipad at 10 to rank extra outside the server? Depending how good you do. Does anybody at 10 have rank to drop?
Where my fucking frame rate drops so much when I get close to these.
Присвоено звание сержанта. Так держать. Конец связи.
I spent all this time building this, didn't fucking set it up very well.
Hey, we just had a Huey fly south past construction. Is that a friendly Huey?
No, it's not. Corporal Blowing, can you put a helipad down north over the wall at Tenor?
Alright, well then be advised, there's an enemy Huey that just flew south past everyone, so I don't know where he's going.
Жатва 01, всем позывным. Вертолетная площадка построена на точке Факир. Конец связи.
Yeah, he's flying near main base now.
Да, брат. Ебать. Нет, я да, не можеш да сачекаш.
whoever the bird is in the air waiting, this helipad is full of supplies. You're gonna have to find somewhere else, like the heavy vehicle depot or something.
Can we make another pad?
Is this an enemy, little bird?
There is another pad.
Yeah, we need another pad.
Yeah, friendly, friendly.
Supplies also.
Now, whoever
I'm gonna have
built
to have
it
the sergeant
filled
place
up
one
their
down
stuff.
because that's the only people that can put it down.
Alley pick up,
Consist of what?
whatever the fuck, yeah.
Alright, scuttling it here. I'm gonna try and steal a... Couldn't just land and leave it there this close to the base. Gotta break the blades. I was planning to come over here and steal some supplies, but then I saw this heli. Oh, is it only there because its blades are broken? Oh, that sucks. Ah, I totally screwed myself. They're smart. They didn't even put an arsenal back here.
Need a sit rep on Tedder. Where are the enemies?
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to suicide. And move back up. Dang it. I thought for sure I'd be able to steal that heli. That's why I scuttled mine over here.
Heli, pick up the console. Heli, pick up at 10 in 10 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna respawn. Okay. That made a lot of sense. Not.
One is coming to your building. It's in.
I was going to take it to the next base over, but this one will probably be better for us.
Someone's. I'll have to wait 2 minutes.
Компас 1-3-1. Это жатва. Вам присвоено звание лейтенанта.
Alright,
Вы
let's
отлично
fly this thing back to
справляетесь.
Maine.
Конец связи.
Grab a new bird. Grab a gunship.
Heli pickup ammo being a little bad.
Yeah. Well, still need to get to Mob. Could suicide, but I worry I'm not going to be lieutenant. Build like one roadblock thingy over here, and then I should.
Heli, wait, I'm coming.
I'm waiting for you, baby. I'm waiting for you.
Go for a ride, man.
Thanks, Fire.
It's dropping my FPS like crazy, bro, for some reason. Yeah. It's quite good. It's quite good. I was expecting it to be much
Oh,
worse.
okay. They must have been in a helicopter that
I used to
exploded
have
here.
one, but it was just a fucking hassle. I want to be my bed, but
Alright. I think I'll respawn now. I think I should be able to double finger. Ah, shit. I am just a sergeant still. Oh well, is what it is. Yeah, so it's not like truly VR, but I have a gigantic curved screen right in front of my face. And then you can send the head tracking into Arma because it supports track IR. So you can move around not only in the vehicles but in person too. I got a 36-second cooldown timer right now, or spawning timer, and I'll show you what it looks like on foot. Kind of crazy, honestly. You can have the lean incorporated into it as well, but I haven't messed with that too much. I have it toggled off at the moment. But you can even lean with it on foot. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, so basically, it's easiest if you like look down or have the gun on.
How are we looking now?
Where you look is where you look, and where the gun points is where the gun points. So you can,
for fuck's sake, we're getting
you know, it's like
sniped
holding
already.
Alt. You can move forward while looking side to side.
Yeah, I'm here.
You don't really need more than one monitor. I have more than one just so that I can read chat and stuff. But you really don't. And honestly, you don't even need the VR headset to do a similar thing. If you've got a screen and a webcam, you can have OpenTrack do the head tracking in there. It just becomes more immersive when I have like a gigantic ass screen that takes up my whole vision. It'd be like having a screen the size of like a king size mattress.
Be advised, this is Grizzly
in my
2-3.
face.
We're gonna do a gun run on Gibbs, so please be advised, danger close.
From the left, from the left, from the left. He's behind this wall. He's on the left side.
So when I'm like looking this way, you can see how my head doesn't really turn all that much. But I'm like looking at the side of my giant monitor there. So it all kind of evens out as far as you don't have to turn your head as much, but your screen isn't as big as a 360 anyways, so it works out to where you don't have to turn your head very much. Is it nausea-inducing? No, but I've had a lot of VR experience, so if you've played any other VR games for any amount of time, but it's kind of more or less just like looking at looking at your monitor. I don't know, man. It's really not too bad. But like I say, I've played a lot of VR before, so maybe that's part of it. A couple snipers talking smack earlier. I was trying to look for them. The only thing is, do you know if it works for the Quest 2? It should work for the Quest 2. Basically, the program that I'm using is called OpenTrack, and and I think that piggybacks off of. Fuck. I think it should work using the Quest 2. Basically, how I'm getting this to work is, there's several different ways of activating OpenTrack. I'm running SteamVR in the background because it's just like the simplest way, but there is a way to have your Quest headset send your tracking data to the computer. It just increases the latency a little bit. So you can either have the computer do more work, or you can have the headset do more work when it comes to sending the head tracking data. It's from what it sounds like to me. So basically I have, it's just a mimic of head track. Yeah.
This is Grizzly
But
2
if you're
3 I need a gunner.
Hasu, there's multiple on that side of the wall. I just killed another.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think a lot of people use this for like Star Citizen and that kind of thing. So basically, I'm playing in the virtual desktop app,
Requesting gunner at
Request,
main for MI-23.
and that allows me to have my giant screens, but still have my pass-through on, so I can still look down and see all of my buttons. And so it's basically just like having a giant ass screen in front of me.
Console. I'll be there in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. You still need a B-24 gunner?
Careful, boys. They're shooting igloos up out of hotel. They're stealing them from our shit, I think.
It's to north safe for a supply drop.
It's quiet for a moment.
No idea if it's safe, but I'll try. Copy.
Yeah, it's basically it. It's a mimic of head tracking. Because you can get the same, you can do the same thing with the same program through just your webcam, and just have like a normal monitor, and do the head tracking thing with it. And you just turn up, if your monitor's not that big, you either sit close to it or you turn up the percentage. So when you're looking left and right like that, it doesn't overwhelm where your screen is, because you don't want to be looking like further past your screen where you have to like look out of the corner of your eye to see your screen. You always want to be like looking at the screen. Well, any game that supports head tracking, because basically what OpenTrack is like a free version of Track IR. Track IR was like the king for a long time. It was basically a little camera set on top of your PC, and you wore something on your head that allowed it to sense where your head was, and that's what did head tracking. So a lot of games have built head tracking into their stuff because of that. And sorry, I just watched that helicopter get shot down. And basically this is a program that mimics the Trek IR. So like what it's putting out is indistinguishable from the game of like he's using a Trek IR.
Is that what happened?
But it made it so that there's like a bunch of different ways to use inputs. So you can use like like an old 360s Connect. You can use like a bunch of different sensors, and you can even use like a cell phone. You can use like the sensors on the cell phone, put that inside of like your fighter helmet or whatever, and that would work too. Basically, it's just like a thing that allows you to input and one type of tracking and export the head tracking.
We have enemies on Tenor again. I have one in my tower.
Компас 1-3-1. Это жатва. Вам присвоено звание лейтенанта. Вы отлично справляетесь. Конец связи.
Alright, well into Lieutenant.
Whoever's on Tenor, I have enemy in my tower. I repeat, enemy in my tower.
Definitely cheaper than some people I've seen that have like triple 55-inch screens. Yeah, that's true. And like I can move the screens wherever I want. I can have whatever orientation of however many screens. Got a bunch of shit in this room that I don't want to have on camera, but one of these days I'm going to pull my whole chair out and put it in a different room and really give it like a once over with the Quest camera and like show you guys what I can see from my vantage point. Do a stream like that. I think I can stream it from the Quest, but I don't know what that will do to my FPS if I'm also streaming from the Quest, so we'll see.
How about Gibbs? Drop his a bit. What's the under over on the versus the 24 supply vehicles?
Guys, what setting do you think controls this dust? Whenever I'm near a landing helicopter, my FPS goes through the floor. What can I turn down here?
Probably effects or something along that vein.
See if that does it. That's right. I came all the way back here for one of these.
Anybody need helipad?
I'll take a pickup.
Where you at?
Coming down main tower.
Yeah, you could have unlimited screens while doing it, but I don't know I would imagine at some point it would affect its performance if they're all running concurrently. But there's probably a setting to where you can set, like, how much FPS each thing is having. Well, I don't know. I guess this is kind of just like your displays. But you can definitely have, like, all of that running on your computer. But you could have a display for each one of those. But it would make more sense just to have, like, one display that's your auxiliary display, and then you can, like, mouse down and select stuff that you want within there, basically like tabs. But you could have, you know, 6 monitors everywhere if you wanted to. At some point it would affect performance, but, well, actually, hold on. I think you can only do a maximum of 3. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I tried to hit the plus button a while. You can have like 3 monitors, but like, I mean, my one monitor is like 30 feet. Alright. I think we're good. Sorry, 30 square feet.
I marked on the map a yellow mark called Abandoned Cobra. There's a rotorless Cobra that has been crash landed there. If anyone gets a repair truck to it and pushes it from the wall, they can fix it up and take it back, and we'll have a combat chopper.
Heli, pick up a console and red landing. Roger.
Ah, fuck, it's got my engine. I was way too close to it, man. Oh, man. I was looking off in the distance. I didn't realize I was going right over it. Good job on that AA guy. Oh, that counted as a suicide? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the chair's half and half. It's a military surplus helicopter seat. And so that's where, like, all the, you know, the harness and shit came from. Like the part that's touching my back, the part that's touching my ass, like that part, the seat is military surplus. It came out of the back of a helicopter. And anyways, it wasn't like a flight one. I think it was like a troop transport one. Anyways, it didn't have legs because it's meant to be bolted into the side. So I made legs and the armrest for it and the controls, and just made everything like really adjustable and modular. So yeah, I wasn't exactly sure where I wanted everything to be. So I was like, well, if I just make it like infinitely adjustable, then I can figure it out where I want it to be. Hundred and 3 seconds. Fucked that up. Good. Is there any good hills on that side of the map?
Жатва 01, всем позывным. Вертолетная площадка по... Всем позывным. Говорит Жатва 01. Развернут парк тяжелой техники на базе Тенор. Конец связи.
All right, 47 seconds.
Hey, I'm at console. Where you at?
People not check the damn thing, like see what other people put down before they start building shit. We've got 2 heavy vehicle things at Tenor now.
I really wish some of these Tarkov players would go back to Tarkov.
Womp womp, you have more supplies on objective now.
Just like a random NATO dude 150 meters from his objective just hiding in a fucking bush.
I think I met that same guy.
You know what? We have to arrest them.
We're taking mortars at town.
Sounds like you should be
We gotta go behind the enemy lines. There's not much you can do if somebody's sitting in a bush, even if you have awareness.
I'm just saying, if they want to sexually identify as a palm frond tree, it's not my business, but
Hey,
it's annoying.
Little Bird landed at console. Was that the same guy that just drove me over there earlier?
Всем позывным. Говорит Жатва 01. Вертолеты могут выполнять посадку на точке Тенор. Конец связи.
Hey, thanks for the sub, buddy.
Жатва 01. Всем позывным. Припасы сейчас можно получить с базы Тенор. Конец связи.
I'm just fucking with them.
Dude, relax. Why you gotta be so
People wouldn't be pissed off with you if
This
you
is
would
why I
actually
hate
fucking
British
land
people.
people somewhere that fucking wasn't getting shot at. Every place you decided to land at, you were preemptively being fired at and decided greatest time as any. Every time. Every time. It was every fucking time. I have two people in this helicopter. 3 fucking times he flew with you, and your dumbass fucking landed every time when you were getting shot at.
Hey, if you're gonna fight, can I sell tickets?
Damn. Get wrecked. Couldn't see shit.
Can we meet up at Inway? Hey, I'm tailing an enemy Little Bird, by the way.
Is your car?
You don't say.
That was for any friendly MIAs we have.
Just gonna have it be known if an boat kick comes up for that hit again, I'm voting boat kick for WCS target.
For what? Pointing out that someone shouldn't be fucking flying?
No, you pointed it out and then it just kept going and going and going.
I stopped a solid fucking 3 minutes ago and you're still bringing it up.
You just started another vote. That's exactly why I said that.
South of Tenor, at least 3 enemy contacts. I marked it on the map.
So the mouse controls where my gun is pointing, and my head controls where my head is pointing. Not always the same thing. It's basically like holding Alt all the time, you know? You can hold Alt and look around.
Hey, does anyone need to pick up for tenor?
So like, for example, if I look, here's my body. Like I'm looking around, not turning my body.
Got hella people at tenor, just wait for the go.
Solid copy.
There is 3 NATO guys sitting at the main east gate of tenor.
Copy that. I'm gonna try and fly towards the west of it then and land over there somewhere.
I have my wheel unplugged right now, otherwise I'd try and use the wheel. See, like right now, they both do the same thing. So like, I can look around with my mouse, or I can look around with my head. Sometimes there's different pieces for them. A little bit. It's been a little bit weird to get used to as far as the hand-eye coordination when someone pops out, but you can set up like a dead zone for looking ADS. That really seems to make a difference. Plus I've got a button there I can just like turn it off if I need to. Sometimes it's like all too much and I just turn it off. See if we can see him from here. A little bit of something. How about that heli? Let's see now. I'll turn off the head tracking.
I avenged you, but then I got RPG'd. Yeah, I lit him up, bro.
Did I drive in completely the wrong direction? I thought I was driving towards Gibbs.
Сейчас можно запросить с базы консул. Конец связи.
Yeah, the VR works as free look. You can turn your head to look around. It's basically just like the head tracking. Using open track to do like track eye or like head tracking.
NATO Little Bird heading towards Tenor.
Wow, the truck just like nails through those. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna trip that tracking off. Hey, how's it going, Dark?
Good shit.
That was that me, right? Shit. You just blew up my whole spot.
Careful, Nar, they're in that building behind you.
It's stuck in the tube.
Another fucking NATO Little Bird heading towards Tenor.
You could turn that. That's a good question. You could do both. There is a mode where you could have head lock, which is where the screen stays with your head, but I have it just so the screen stays in place and I'm looking around.
Said and another one. Shoot that shit out of the sky. Never mind, you guys.
Do we have any transport birds coming out of Tenor?
What is this?
goes
Oh,
for the
yeah.
MI8, but it manages.
Well, yeah, I thought it'd better to play close to the walls, you know, for cover.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I get a chopper pickup from Tenor? Going south of Gibbs.
Yeah, I'll be back to do transport. I just wanted to make a couple of supply runs to get my rank back up. That's it.
Oh, right on. Okay, thank you.
Alpha main to all stations. Friendly forces are under attack at Point Connecticut.
So, when are they gonna add the A-10 and the SU-25?
They don't have a jet flying model.
Oh no!
Okay.
You're waiting on an adapter for your PS5 to connect to your flight stick? I mean, you'll be able to fly, but I don't think you'll be able to fly in Arma. They don't have real Hotas support
Are they
yet.
working on the,
It's
aren't
not
they working
real.
on the K-50 for Russia as well, like the Apache equivalent?
I mean, it depends on your system. It depends on what you have going. Because if you have something that can emulate a controller,
No, Russia
then I
doesn't
think
have
it would
anything.
work.
Really?
They have the MI-20, is the MI-8 or MI-24, which one's the
The MI-24 is the Hind.
Yeah, the Ka-50 is the twin rotor one that can eject.
Oh, it's that shit. Alright.
It's like the
Yes, because
helicopter.
ejector seat and helicopter makes sense.
It's got blow-up pins on the rotor, so when you hit the ejector,
I know, it's stupid, but it's funny.
it works surprisingly.
I gotta add that standalone grenade launcher to Russia, man.
They have it. If you call down a supply drop with the GPS,
Yeah. I don't wanna burst your bubble, but I think that you might not be able to actually
Like
play an
that's
Arma.
already in the server, like we could do that right now.
I believe so.
But I don't want to say that for sure because weirdly enough, how I get it to work is so if I just hook up my flight stick, nothing works in Arma. But I am running a program right now
Yeah, I found the blue
that
Ford
makes
He's on a road,
Arma think
shot him in the chest
that
with
my
a
flight
K-50.
stick is an Xbox 360 controller.
1, 3,
That being
1.
said,
Это жатва. Смотри, в кого стреляете. Один из ваших мудаков открыл огонь по своим.
maybe
Конец
if
связи.
the PlayStation Hotas works in a similar way where it's not sending info to the game of I am a Hotas, it's just like more or less a giant
Alright, yep, the enemy that was
PlayStation
inside
controller.
the objective we last had is dead.
It might work. I don't want to say it won't work, but I don't think it will. Unfortunately. But they do say that Hotas support is coming soon. Or not soon. They do say that they're working on it. It is something that's had it in the past and it worked for so. Maybe you just don't have the adapter. Yeah, dude, the PlayStation VR. I had the PSVR 1. I really loved it. Honestly.
Someone just knocked out a pilot. There's still people in Tanner? I killed the one guy in the northeast.
I'm getting shot at on the roof. Or on the tower.
It sounds like those gunshots are coming from the south.
I absolutely had a blast with Star Wars Squadrons.
Yep,
That was my
Pittsburgh south.
jam on PSVR. That was so much fun.
Outside the town wall.
Such a cool concept of like dogfighting in space and how you can do like a space drift You just like turn your vehicle whichever direction in space because there's no air resistance on it. You can literally just like be flying in a straight line, do a 180, and be shooting the people who are coming up behind you. Like, oh my god, such an interesting concept.
Eyes on enemy forces south of Kenner. I've got him pinned down behind a wall.
NATO supply low for dropping off their goods.
Need supplies on Tenor.
There's so many walls over here.
Mingro, you should get off that rock. You gonna die.
Those soldiers are straight outside south of Kenner. There's only one left.
Yeah, I killed him.
You got him, alright. Yeah, he poked his head up and he survived an SVD incendiary mag to the fucking head. This fuckboy didn't know.
You be careful with the tabs. We got friendlies stuck
Something took me down. I mean, like, worst comes to worst. I just read your comment there. I hope it all works the same. Worst comes to worst, you'll just have to wait until they implement real Hotas support in it. And then I'm sure it'll work with the PlayStation peripherals as well.
NATO Little Bird just dropped off like 5 people east of Gibbs.
That one solo guy on the south side of Tenor is dead now.
Компас. 1, 3, 1. Это жатва. Смотри, куда стреляешь. Конец связи.
All right.
Ваша цель захвачена на базе. Gibbs, конец связи.
Good job, gentlemen.
Watch out, there's a force of like 4 to 5 NATO people south of Gibbs.
5 south of Gibbs.
4 to 5 south of Gibbs.
4 to 5. When I was at 45. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think like their full fucking team would be pushing to the south.
Where are they coming from? So.
They're just sitting in buildings, just shooting into Gibbs. But like right next to the main road.
Red doors and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get trucks and push up boys.
Yeah, it's tracking.
That's a good strike. So you're never over it long enough. You get called out. There's a Cobra over here.
Northwest. Of Gibbs.
They weren't happy about that one. See how much more dangerous it is when you go down in and close?
Hey, we need reinforcements on Gibbs. They're making a hard push from the northwest.
We got a QRF coming.
Our reinforcements coming.
60 seconds out.
Низкое давление. Масло в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла 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 в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов.
I guess I'll go rearm.
Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. 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 Коробки приводов.
Supply little bird coming into Gibbs. Friendly supply little bird.
Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление...
Out of curiosity, how do you use the GPS?
Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов.
Alright, I accidentally just rammed the helicopter that was on the ground. So, if the enemy says something, I meant to pull out of that dive, I was just going to flare it.
Низкое давление масла в главной коробке
Is anyone else getting these like crazy lag spikes every like
Really, really bad.
Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке приводов. Низкое давление масла в главной коробке.
No worries, buddy. Thanks for dropping by, though. Always good to see you, Mr. Plan B.
They're coming in!
Still contact south of Gibbs? Sorry, that's a question.
A helicopter landed, but I blew it up. I think another one was able to drop off some people.
I've been sniping people for fucking hours up here in the north.
No, there's a chopper landing north of console.
There's a sniper northeast of Gibbs.
Really?
Can we get a new helipad on Gibbs? That's like on the west side.
Where are they coming from at Gibbs? Where are they coming from at Gibbs?
All sides.
Alright, let me see if I can get my sniper on them. Building him.
Shit. Or where the friendlies on the mosque from the south.
Some sort of spawn truck to the north because there's just dudes trickling out of it. There's not a lot, but more than 6.
They're hot dropping people to the northwest too, with a little bird.
Probably getting mad at me.
They're on the north side.
Spawns on Gibbs until we have a new helipad. It's impossible to usually get supplies from there without getting blown up. Something on the west side.
Yeah, it's kind of sitting over there. There's smoke all over.
Let's get the enemies out of here. I think that's good.
Somebody to throw smokes for Heli's landing, please, for the time being.
Just remove that 50 cal gunner north of Gibbs.
50 cal was a friendly.
Oh fuck. I didn't see an armband on him.
Hey Kojak, can I count on you to smoke the pad for me?
Alright, I might go
Because there's smoke down on the ground, so
Not even near the objective. I'm way up north looking for this mobile truck.
oh shit, I thought you were close to the border. Never mind.
Oh no, I'm like 250 meters away.
Oh, you're very good at grilling smokes.
Ah, completely out. So there's one more like piece of the triangle I want to do here as far as the sim rig of my heli stuff. I've got my wheel that swings around and clicks into place from this way. I want to do a turret gunner, and I don't know how to do it yet, but I want to do something like this where I'm like have the gun in my hand. I want that to swing out and click in from this way. So I haven't figured out quite how to do it yet, of like what inputs would I need, and therefore what would I need to like emulate, but I really want to make that happen. I really want there to be a like motion controlled gunner.
Enemies on the east side again.
Who on Gibbs can get smoked down on the ground so we can get a heli in there. You guys get no supplies there. You gotta make this one. We want to know the leads in town. Hey, can you throw a bunch of smokes for me to get this heli down so we can get supplies on you?
By the burning chopper?
Just anywhere near where I'm close enough to unload a heli.
So you're talking about the burning in my 8 at Gibbs? Soldiers, I can't hear a thing.
Throw a bunch of smoke.
By the command tent?
Just neutralize an enemy sniper northeast Gibbs.
Where is the enemy sniper northeast of Gibbs? I can counter snipe.
We need a helo pickup at Tenor.
I just ran into a blue 4 dude who was deflecting fucking 7.62 incendiary with his fucking soul. I got him now. I had to mag dump his ass.
Yeah, you was magged up in friendly stew, huh?
That was actually a single shot.
Yeah? Fucking PID, dumb fuck.
Didn't have an armband.
I did have an armband, it's a basic
Didn't render for me then. I'm like fucking 300 meters out.
We are broken arrow on fucking Gibbs right now. Like, they are on the
I
point.
even apologize.
Oh, you need broken arrow?
Stop talking, man.
Wait, you need broken arrow on what objective? On Gibbs?
Alright, I'm gonna respawn at the main.
Big ass hill. snipers one by one on Gibbs northeast.
Gibbs is fucking flaming hot. Like the Cheetos.
Supplies on point 10 or...
They're landing people southwest of Gibbs.
You guys are in heavy combat at Gibbs, I'm assuming, right?
Gibbs is surrounded. Also taking mortars at Gibbs.
They're also dropping smokes on Gibbs. So.
Sorry, Ben, you shot at me, so I shot back.
More enemies west of Gibbs.
I took care of the dudes on the east.
About to go attack that fucking helicopter and it just crashed.
We've got a NATO sniper on column.
I'm looking for him, I don't see him. Is he in that pillbox? We need Lodgy runs to Tinner.
Yep, on way.
They're watching our back points also.
That's one of the ambushing helis as they went.
They're
The only way they can actually do anything is hide in the bush and wait for the chopper.
That Gollum, as soon as we spawn it, they're just popping shots at us.
Staring down the fucking barrel of that thing. One time I got rolled around. The mortars are coming at a Nitka. Be aware they do have an AA there as well.
Enemy at the helipad, at the second helipad. He's got an RPG, watch out.
Roger that, David.
All right.
Well, I almost resupplied 10 ore, and then my
12 seconds. All right, boys. I think this will.
I am actually looking at Becca's right now, and there's an enemy.
South
One of our
168 in the building. 2-story.
with an enemy repairing it. So here shortly we will have an enemy in one of our choppers.
Is anybody doing flights from Maine transport?
Yeah, I got you here. Over.
This one? Yep, it's MIA. Hey, brother, can you give us a ride?
Yeah, I can give you a ride if you want to. Sure.
Alright, dude.
Or you fellers want to go?
Would you by chance be able to drop us off near Nitka?
Yeah, that was actually right where I was about to go bomb.
Alright, perfect. Perfect.
Alright.
I wish we could just fucking jump out of this bitch with a parachute so you wouldn't have to like...
That would be nice. Parachute mod would be key.
We need people to spawn on Suffian.
I need a transport from Suffian.
There's NATO here.
There's NATO here, right?
Ooh, someone just got shot down right on Nitka.
well, that's not gonna be you, alright, I promise.
They do have AA over there, I know.
Well, I'm on your nose gun, I'll defend you. If I see a rocket coming, I'll shoot it down into the sky.
There you go.
Don't worry, we are the best warriors in this world.
I'm a high-speed warrior.
I mean, look at me, I'm black.
No, you're not, you're white. You're just blackface right
No,
now.
not.
You're gonna stand out so much in the desert. Look at me, I'm green.
Literally wearing, I am like a shadow in the desert.
I'm like a green smudge, a green smear that's about to be splattered into the earth by the helicopter pilot.
I was about to say, we were descending quite quickly there.
Yeah, it's because we're about to be in range of that AA gun.
Is that,
It's an AA gun? Yeah, that's an enemy Cobra.
Yeah. He doesn't see us. He can't see shit.
They're prepping for a back cap, and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they're just like, we don't have any supplies on Gibbs, so we're trying to roll people out of here, and they're fucking.
Alright, boys, get ready to bail.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you got another Cobra off to your right.
Ooh, that one might see us. Ooh, no.
I found one on 10 or he's heading.
We're getting ready to drop. What are we?
I'm already exiting.
Go, 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 go.
Enemy Cobra in the sky heading for Gibbs east right now.
Holy shit, I didn't know I still had a gunner on my chopper. Hello, buddy.
I got one by the one guy by the truck over.
Lucky son of a bitch.
We need people on Gibbs. They're fucking our shit up on Gibbs.
Hey, there's another little bird at Tenor.
Noah 173209, there's a gun truck right next to you. With Lord, Zima, and Curbs. You're moving up on a guy on the AA truck. Perfect. Nice work.
I just fucking took out his engine with the Mosin. He's coming back around, get ready. He's coming back around. Hey Sasquatch, that chopper's coming back around.
Hey, they are like close on point. They're at this little fucking house. I just got lit up. I need bandages in the house north of Gibbs.
What point?
Yo, be aware, someone just tried to land supplies at this
We've got multiple
thing.
contacts on
I
Tenor.
bet you they know it's here now.
Cobras.
Cobra inbound on Gibbs.
I shot one of them in the engine with the incendiaries and set it on fire, so maybe one Cobra down.
Do the last run. Got other shit I gotta do today, so this will be my last run of the day, fellers. I accidentally switched modes in my keyboard. All right.
If we get artillery back up and hammering Vermont.
Yeah, we should start storming Vermont.
Well, the problem is it's an enclosed mosque with walls, so it's very hard for us to get in. So if you start hammering the inside, they're all clustered up, and you can get a bunch of fucking kills and let us in.
Alright.
It's just that it's hard to get through the breaches in the wall because they're funneling us.
Alright, so we should encircle them and make them stay there.
Right by home. At the tower, they have 2 anti-air.
Enemies just landed southwest of Gibbs.
If you throw a few grenades on those anti-air, they blow up. They're easy to destroy.
Somebody please put a helipad on the west side of Gibbs where we have this.
There's a truck, a large truck arriving at Mosk, at Vermont.
We got a NATO sniper on the roof, second floor now of the building directly north of Gibbs.
How in the fuck did you just get hit? I watched that. It didn't even come near you. Cobra currently over.
He's on his face.
This shot his teammate.
Cobra's down.
Shot his teammate.
I think we have a friendly AA truck over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an AA truck.
Hopefully that helped.
Little bird. He took it from the door.
We do have one friendly black little bird.
All right, you take it easy, fellas. See you guys out there in the next one.